Hey guys, SeanB, and today we're taking a look at the new monster skill balancing patch note from Summoner's War. And wait, there's no Oliver nerf? None of my LD Nafa was buffed. Alright guys, see you guys in 2 months because we're playing with the same damn thing. Have a good day. Bye. Just a joke, guy. Very funny, haha. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at the note for real this time. Let's start off with the Water Holy Berry. Ooh. They finally combining the two version of the unit in one box. I like that, okay? Keep the note short and concise. So they are buffing the stun back to one. I can't believe I'm saying that. They're buffing the stun back to 100% chance, but they will only allow her to counter when her ally takes damage. So the way to counter the Water Holy Berry is to do damage to her directly to avoid the stupid 15%, but they're buffing the stun back to 100% chance. So who's going to be affected? Those of you guys who are cleaving in arena, this unit will be back stronger than ever. But if you're fighting this unit in guild content, you can choose a team that can one-shot it. For example, if you're using this kind of one-shot team against that kind of defense, so you can either use Bethany or Covenant to one-shot the Holy Berry first. In the past, it doesn't matter who you're hitting, there's a 50% chance you're gonna miss anyway. So in guild battles, she is a little bit easier to be dealt with. But in arena where you are doing AoE damage, you're gonna get fucked either way, doesn't matter. And in RTA, if you're dealing with her, you can use your big damage dealer like Molong on her, and you will not get the 15% stupid on your face. And that's good. Holy Berry fires skill 3 that allow you to take less damage if the damage is lower than a certain threshold based on the defense, and she increased her own defense. Oh, make her even tankier and make the whole thing even crazier. You know what? This is actually kind of crazy. So this skill decreases damage that the ally received by 200% of her defense. So with her own defense buff, this value will become even greater. She'll be tankier, and the attack speed slow on herself will be much more as well, 30%. So this unit become pretty good. I like that actually. I think her damage reduction potential can be quite crazy after the balance patch. We shall see. Holy Berry Dark. Wait, what? Cooldown increase. Oh, she has one of the highest win rate in terms of LD5 in G3 RTA, so Dark Holy Berry or Dark Macaroon God is really good. So this is a small nerf to her, and not nerf to any of the real problem LD5, huh? Oh wait, Battle Angel Light Ray Spear, the skill 2, will now no longer deal damage according to speed. Okay, I think that's not crazy of a nerf. It still does the majority of damage according to the additional damage artifacts, so speed, HP, attack, all that stuff. So the actual scaling of the skill doesn't make a huge difference in my opinion. So I think Veronica, the Light Battle Angel, will still be as strong as ever, and the Water Battle Angel actually took a nerf to her skill because she has a very strong cousin, just like Molong and Tianlang relationship back in the day. So they rebuffed the Battle Water Angel Water. She will now deal extra 1% compared to before per debuff. Oh, that's pretty good. So instead of up to 10%, now it's up to 12%. But because it is a multi-hit skill, she attacked the entire enemy team 3 to 4 times. So in the past, it can be from 30 to 40% max HP reduction, which is really good. Now it can range from 36% to 48% HP reduction. So that is quite a good damage bonus from the balance patch. Dice Magician Dark. Skill 3 Destiny Dice. The ratio of the enemy target remaining HP to be readjusted increase. I have no idea. After looking at the skill, I still don't understand what this one means. So I'm not gonna say anything. I think it is a nerf to him because he's very popular in siege defense nowadays. But those who use him on a daily basis, you guys tell me in the comment section what this actually means. And I think it means a lot. Puppeteer. Oh, Firewind Dark Curse Apple stun from 50% to 100%. So this skill from the Puppeteer will allow them to bomb and stun the unit at the same time, but the stun is only 50% and the bomb is 100. But now the bomb and the stun both have 100% chance to land. That is really good because with the stun being only 50% and the bomb miss all the time. So there's a very good chance the Puppeteer Fire Wind Dark doesn't really do anything with the skill, but now they can either bomb or stun with a very, very good chance. And I really like that. Because if you bomb a unit and you stun the unit at the same time, then if you are bombing an Annabelle, a Riley, a Molly, something that can cleanse your team, then the skill will stun them. And then if they violent proc out the stun, they get the bomb stun, so they can't really cleanse anybody, which is really, really good. Puppeteer Water and Light Improvise effect added. Whoa! Increase the attack speed of the ally target for 1 turn. Oh! The Water Puppeteer I think is really, really good. The Light one is a little bit underwhelming. So now the skill 2 that increase the target attack bar and decrease their skill cooldown can now increase the attack speed as well. So for the unit who start with 0 attack bar, they will gain a turn faster. For unit that deal damage according to speed will do damage according to speed better, like Lagmaron or Teor. And that will provide extra damage for the additional damage artifact by speed. As well on units like Robo or Chungpung, stuff like that. It's going to be an insane buff for the Water Puppeteer. For the Light one, not sure if it's going to be enough though. The Wind Puppeteer will now have 2 turn silence instead of 1. That is okay, I guess. Not too crazy. The Light Puppeteer, Puppet Ball, will now change from remove harmful effect from all allies to grant immunity to all allies for 2 turns. So Kovachi Skill 3 will now buff immunity and increase attack power for 2 turns. And boost attack bar by 20%. The problem with Kovachi is that his base speed is actually pretty bad. So using him to be a turn 1 buffer is not exactly the most amazing thing. And now he's very, very similar to the 3-star unit we have right here. The attack bar boost is okay. You know, not bad, all right? Fran can heal with skill 2. Kovachi can reduce the cooldown with skill 2. So Kovachi is going to be a more aggressive Fran. That is my conclusion. Very unfortunate. But maybe with this attack buff and the speed buff here, he can make like speed scaling damage unit hit really, really hard. I'm not too sure. But I think he's still a little bit underwhelming. I really think they need to keep the cleanse on that unit. I think the unit having that cleanse and immunity buff and attack buff is going to be really, really strong. Like, not too strong. But taking things away from him is not the best thing, I would say. Puppeteer Dark. Ooh, they are reworking the skill. So now, he'll gain immunity against attack bar in decreasing effect. And remove all inability effects on the allies at the start of each turn. I think this skill wording means he will remove the inability effect on himself as well and increase the attack bar of the allies with the remove inability effect by 30%. Whoa, they are just reworking the skill altogether. And now you can't stop him from moving. You can't really stun him. And if you stun him, he will cleanse it and he will gain even more attack bar. That is kind of crazy. And Dark Puppeteer has the skill to the bomb and stun, which is a pretty good skill. So now he's gonna be a very strong counter to stun team, CC team in general that has a lot of stun, and he's gonna be great against his spare rune. Oh, this unit can be pretty awesome. Can't wait to see how crazy he can be in like a ragdoll team, you know? So he can gain the attack bar and then cleanse the team faster. And you can't stop him from moving because you can't decrease the unit attack bar. You can stun him, but then he'll cleanse that stun. Very, very interesting. So, Archangel Fire and Dark Punishment will now recover HP of all allies by 20% of damage dealt. This is an okay buff, I would say. Not very crazy for these unit, because without defense break, without defense buff, which is the RTA special, then you will do minimal damage. With defense break, you do like 10, 15k. On a big damage build, maybe 20k. So you will heal a little bit. Maybe in siege content is going to be better because the setup there can be easier and the Archangel can do even more damage and heal better. But I think this just, it's okay, I guess. Nothing too crazy. I think they need to give the Dark Archangel some sort of a counter effect in the passive so that he can just randomly provoke people, and that's going to be absolutely funny to watch. But the Fire one is just going to be okay. Weapon Master Light. Increase damage by 20, but whoa, being generous here today, Comto. It's not 8, but 20. A whole 20. I see you. Sky Surfer Fire. Plasma Bomb, the skill 3. Effect added, increase the skill cooldown of the selected enemy target by 1 turn. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. So he can AoE bomb and put that 1 turn bomb on a certain target and increase the skill cooldown of that unit by 1 turn as well. So when you're trying to bomb your healer cleanser, the bomb will explode, stun your ass, and if you wake up from that stun with a violent proc, then now your skill cooldown is increased. You can't even do anything. That is kind of good. Wow, this unit is and I don't have this unit. I have to borrow people's account again. Demon Water will now change from full attack bar to gain a turn instantly. Thank God didn't give this to Dark Demon. I can't even handle that unit. And take away the shield thing because it's pointless to get a shield because he's getting instant turn anyway. Not bad. Not bad because there are many things that can cut in between this full attack bar mechanic. So instant turn is going to be better for Water Demon. But nothing about his damage or making the chance for him to come back to be shorter. All the stuff that he really needed as well. So I think it's going to be fun, but definitely not going to be game changing. Dragonite Water, they just fixed what they did last time. So that the heal will be back to 15%. This should have been a hot fix in the last patch, right? Because they nerfed the heal just to give him more cleanse, but then he became shittier because the heal is so little. They should have buffed the heal to 20%, I would say. They even made him not a good unit for Labyrinth after that because the heal is so small. I guess he's whatever. He's still not that good. Sea Emperor Fire, skill 3, or an Okeanos buff. Increase the damage by 30% if enemy has harmful effect. Ooh, that's not bad. If he's stunned with the first hit, then he will do more damage after that. But doesn't scale with the harmful effect though. Just a straight up 30% increase. Not bad, more damage for skill 3. And that is very much needed. Not sure if it's going to be relevant though, because the Fire Sea Emperor Okeanos is like an in-between spot right now. He's not fast enough like Sakma to provide the turn 1 strip reset. He's not impactful enough like Carno or Rika, or being a good fire bruiser like Masha, Monkey King to be the turn 2 fire thing. So it's kind of in the middle because he doesn't have the speed awakening and his skill doesn't have extra stuff to the skill. So nobody really use him anymore. Sea Emperor Dark. Wait, hold up. I just made a video about this unit. Decrease the HP of all enemies except the target by 30%, up now to 40% of the damage down. So more AoE damage for the Dark Sea Emperor. It's pretty good, I would say. It's pretty good. Not bad. We take it. Extra damage, we take it. Art Master Water. Improving all the attack bar increasing skill of the Art Master Water to 20%, not 15% now. Ooh. So he's really good when they strip and put a debuff on you because you get the 40% attack bar buff. That is crazy, but not bad. I think he's pretty bad against units that strip and push back attack bar like Wind Robo or Dark Robo, and they're pretty much free to play at this point, so a lot of people use them as their main stripper. Make Art Master Water really irrelevant. Only good against LD Nat 5 at some point. So now he can boost more attack bar. Hopefully there's going to be enough against the Robo with the attack bar push like this. But the Robo doesn't put out debuff except for the Dark one or the Spare Runes. So maybe that is still not going to be enough because you only get 20% anyway. Beast Rider Water buff. Whoa, they watched Obabo video and they hot buff these units. The amount of attack bar increasing is gonna be increased. By how much? Nobody knows. That's context for you. Beast Rider Dark will now have the 50% chance to silence when the Beast Rider do the AoE pushback. But only 50% chance that you can't rely on it. So that's gonna be very sad. It happens once in a while. It's good when it happens. It is gonna be whatever when it doesn't. Cassandra Fire. Ooh. So the skill 3, the passive that allow to sustain that one-shot hit. Remove all harmful effect granted on yourself when you're inflicted with fatal damage. Ooh, that's pretty good. So that she can take away all the attack debuff, glancing potentially on her. She can do damage. And now we have Cassandra Win. The AoE will now have attribute advantage. Oh, the Win Cassandra can push back enemy attack by AoE. And she can do something else as well. Let me check real quick here. That's going to be pretty good. I don't have one of my most wanted unit. So, pushback and glance, but now she will not have attribute disadvantage anymore, which means she can put glancing and pushback fire unit like Verderhau, her main counter, and unit like Douglas. Wow! And that also means she has extra crit rate because she always have attribute advantage. Oh my god. Wind Cassandra is kind of nasty. Fire Wind Dark will now do 5% more damage per beneficial effect granted. Oh la la. So if you get attack buff, speed buff, immunity like a Shizuka buff on them, then they do more damage. Whoa. Water like Cassandra will now have extra attack bar when they use the Vision of Athena. Oh wait, isn't that a pretty good buff for the Water Cassandra? There's a 4-star unit, right? So Vision of Athena will have a pretty funny chance to decrease. Why not make it 100%? Why not? Oh god. So they will gain a turn. So this girl can one-shot things. Oh, that's pretty funny. And this girl can defense break into the 2-turn stun potentially. Oh wow. Extra attack bar or extra turn mechanic are always really strong. So they gain 100% attack bar. The water one can be a pretty funny one-shot unit, and the light one can do good AoE damage. The Cassandra buff is actually pretty good. Bayak Water and Light. So Elite Ambusher will now go from decreasing enemy attack bar to decreasing enemy attack bar and increasing your attack bar by the enemy attack bar decrease. That's not bad. Allowing the light one to be a better bruiser unit. The water one nobody really care about, nobody really used, has no real use case whatsoever. Bayak Dark. Effect order change. Wow. This should have been a hotfix. This and the Chow thing, it should, like, nobody in their right mind would be like, guys, let's stun and then take the immunity away after that. You can't stun if the immunity is there, you little dummy. So they changed. Now you strip first and then you stun. Wow, what a crazy concept, Contours. And increase your attack bar by 20% if the target eagle attack is stunned. Some extra attack bar, that's always welcome. So the Dark Bayak will now function like a real unit. Ezio Fire Wind Dark, going from decreasing enemy attack bar to stun them with a 50% chance. Not the most amazing thing because only 50% chance. The Light Ezio will now ignore defense with skill 3. Oh wow. But they take away the cooldown reduction. Oh man, that's not fun, right? The Light Ezio. Skill 3. Attack the enemy, filling up your attack bar and no longer decreasing the skill cooldown, but now ignore defense. That's not bad. So this skill will be really good or really shit, depending on the damage scaling of this unit, because they're gonna readjust the potential damage coming out of him. So we're not sure how much damage he can do. If he do shitty damage, then he's gonna be bad. If he does good damage, then he's gonna be good, because it has anti-passive in the skill. So it's very good to one-shot thing in Siege, hopefully. Ezio Dark. The damage of the additional attack on your turn is increased by 100% against a light attribute monster. It's trying to make this guy a very good kind of too kinky, and that's about it. Succubus buff. Whoa, the whole family. The 4-star buff. Succubus Water will now absorb more attack bar with the skill 3, which is really good, allowing her to get like full attack bar after. That's gonna be amazing. Fire Succubus, attacking the enemy to put the enemy under sleep for 1 turn with a 50% chance. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Succubus Light, put all enemies under sleep for 1 turn to 1 or 2 turn. So you might get the 2-turn sleep. How many percent that's gonna happen? Nobody knows, because come to us, baby, being as vague as possible. Succubus Water, Wind, Light. Well, the skill 2 that put heal block on the enemy that you rarely use because you don't want to use that skill will now put enemy under sleep for 1 turn together with the heal block, which is great, okay? That is good, because a skill 1 is not 100% chance to sleep the enemy. So you have a skill 2 that can single target sleep. That is great. Succubus Dark. Wait, what? Is she a worthy HOH option now? So going from damage proportionate to enemy attack speed and your attack power to only your attack power. So take away the attack speed of the enemy scaling. Huh? If the enemy is under sleep, this attack will deal damage that ignore 50% of the enemy defense. Oh, so she can ignore defense, but only half of the enemy defense. They should just make it 100% Come on. Why do they buff these units so half-ass, bro? I hate it. So weird. Just make it ignore defense because it's such a heavy condition to be have. And I'm sure the damage is going to be bad anyway. Hey, yeah. But hey, that's a cool thing to see. We're going to test out the damage, see if it's good or not. Cobalt Bomber Water. Ice Bomb. So they increase the damage of all the Cobalt Bomber skill 3. And they take away the crushing hit and change it to won't land as a glancing hit. So they can crit. All the bomber are built with high attack, no crit anyway. So I think crushing hit is actually a very cool thing. But now they take that away. What's the point of that? Nobody's going to build these with crit damage. But I guess they won't land as a glancing hit. I mean, in the past, they won't land as a glancing hit anyway. That is just, I don't know, allowing them to crit, get more damage out of it. But they're not built with crit rate. That's the thing. Cobalt Bomber Water Wind like Tam Bomb will now increase attack bar per bomb you install the enemy. So maximum you get like 50% in TOA. And normally you get like 40% or 30% in Siege or Arena. Rakshasa Water. Oh, skill change. Now skill 3 attack the enemy to do damage and increase your attack bar by the ratio of the HP lost by the enemy by this attack. Guaranteed to stun the target for 1 turn if the enemy is granted with a harmful effect. And decrease the skill cooldown of the skill by 1 turn if you defeat the enemy. So that is okay, I guess. I don't think it's actually kind of amazing. It's like the Ezio's. This skill is like Ezio skill 3 before the change. But she can guarantee the stun though, if they have a debuff, that is. So less damage output, more utility, because you get the attack bar increasing and the stun together. So more, but she used to have the stun in the past anyway. So less damage output, but more utility. And if she kill, then she get cooldown reduction. Not the biggest fan of this skill. Rakshasa Fire Light Burning Swing, the skill 2 will now do more damage per harmful effect on the enemy. Oh, that's pretty good for PvE. So Hua and whatever the light one name is will now do better in their PvE roles. Rakshasa Dark Devil's Whip will now get an extra decreased skill cooldown time if the enemy is defeated. And each attack has a 75% chance to decrease enemy defense for 1 turn. Going from guaranteed to stun if they lose the attack bar to defense break. So she will still decrease enemy attack bar, but now she can defense break in between to maybe kill the enemy. So they're going from stun to the real better stun that is actually killing. That is not bad. But taking away the stun though is kind of sad. But that is not bad. I like the damage output. So the Dark Rakshasa will be similar to Han, I would say. Kind of similar to Han right there. Not as good though because she doesn't have the attack bar increasing like Han. Brownie Magician Fly get a 13% damage increase. And going from always land as a crushing hit to not gonna land as a glancing hit. So that this skill can crit. Interesting. So these units can crit because they... Oh wait. So these units are not like the bomber. They can actually have crit rate built on them. So now it will crit. And that is okay. Brownie Magician Light. Small Grudge. Oh! They will now allow the Light of Brownie Magician to defense break and strip without a condition. Oh, Gemini can be pretty good with Cleave now. You know what? This is actually quite a big change. He is probably the only speed lead that can strip and defense break at the same time. Oh, all the cleavers will have a new toy to play with because you can now use the light brown magician with a buffer like Escher. In the past, you have to make Gemini faster than Escher to defense break. But now Escher buff, he strip defense break, and that's gonna be very, very fun. You know what? This is probably one of the most fun buff in the entire balance patch. And skill fix. Not a single passive or leader skill change. Oh man, I was hoping to see some leader skill change or like awakening changes. Not a single one. Are you serious? Did they forget that half the unit have very shitty awakening? Like Zen? Or like shitty leader skill like Jara? I don't know, man. Oh boy. So I think the best change here is gonna be Gemini, and that is like without a doubt That's going to be the best change here. So that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.